for you to thoughts into action, into habits, into destiny, into wealth. It is possible for you to, from your thinking, grow into enormous wealth. And everybody have the capacity or the ability instilled in them to be able to do this, especially because you have brain. Only a few handful of people can really understand that they are capable of doing whatever it is that they put their minds into. Napoleon Hill has said, and I want to quote that, whatever your mind can conceive and believe with passion, then you can achieve. Whatever it is that your mind can conceive and believe with passion, then you can achieve it. So, and again, I like to define education in line with what Henry Ford said, that educated people actually are those who are able to think whatever their thought is and then transform it into reality. You see, in this process, it tells you a lot about your thinking. Now, let me let you understand something, that there is always a two sides of you that exists. And these two sides of you are always battling with each other as to who come first and who come last. The reason being that, okay, let me tell you the two parts first. Number one part, which is actually ahead, is the negative you. I don't know if you are listening. There is a negative you. I know some of you will say, God forbid. Yes, God forbid a lot of things, but life permits. Even God forbid a lot of things, but your habits permits. So what I'm saying in essence is that there is negative you, and then there is positive you. You are listening to me right now. Whatever your name is, call yourself and tell yourself that you are two. You are actually existing in two. A negative you and a positive you. What do I mean by a negative you? A negative you that is lazy, a negative you that is not ready to take a step, a negative you that is afraid and have doubts, a negative you that is not confident, a negative you that is greedy, a negative you that is possibly jealous. Yes, this might sound weird, but it's true. A negative you that procrastinates, a negative you that is always not serious when it comes to doing serious things that will actually lead them to their destiny. A negative. Now, there's other part of you, a positive you that is willing to learn, a positive you that can be disciplined, a positive you that probably could go beyond doubt to make things change for themselves, right? For you, not for themselves now. A positive you that is so deeply rooted in believing in whatever it is that God has created you as a purpose to fulfill. Don't forget, I often believe that everybody is created for a purpose. And how do I know that? God has created us very unique and has planted the seed of talent, gift, uniqueness in every individual that I've ever met on earth, including you watching me right now. Now, that positive part of you is always crying for help. So, in the world we live in today, these two you are fighting. And guess what? It is you that can now have the ability to use the positive you to overpower or influence the negative you. For the negative you is on auto. I don't know if you are listening. It's on auto display. The negative you is at default. It's always trying to win you to the negative world. It's always trying to weaken you. It's always trying to make you believe that you are worth nothing. You can't even try. By the way, who are you? How many people have done what you're about doing? You know, it always cripples this kind of idea development and whatever it is that you believe in. But deep down within you, you have an instinct that believes that, look, whatever I'm feeling now might just be as a result of the circumstances I am in. And you can actually pull yourself out of that place. How can you do this? Positive mental attitude. Using positive mental attitude. Can you give me a shout out? Oh, that's Madison. Thank you so much, Madison, for always coming around to watch our videos. And I hope you are getting value from whatever we are discussing. Please comment if this video makes sense, whatever I'm saying makes sense to you, and then how it relates to you. Thank you so much. And then a lot of shout out to you, just like you requested. Now let's continue with our video. You need to have a positive mental attitude for you to win your negative view. Remember, don't reject it by prayers. Don't reject it by just mere saying. Everybody has their negative parts, which you can't argue it. By the way, it's because that negative part has been in action, and that's why probably you are seeing where you are, because you aim to be in bigger places. You see yourself dreaming bigger dreams, achieving a lot in the future, but because you are unable to live up to it, you are unable to use your positive self to influence your negative self, and then you stay back and you have been there only God knows how many years. Now it's time to wake up. How do you get started? I don't want this video to be long, but I want to give you some hints, right? You can develop a positive habit over time. Guess what? The things you do on daily basis, you can start by paying attention to positive things. Like I tell some of my mentees that whatever you are paying attention to is actually what will pay you. And even in what quantity is going to pay you in exact amount. Take, for example, you pay attention to learning how money works, listening to successful people, what they do on daily basis, how they act, how they sleep, how many hours they sleep, what kind of books they read, what kind of businesses they do, what kind of skills they have. You know, and the internet has provided you with this platform. Take, for example, myself teaching you right now. For no cost, I am teaching you this value, and then you can just put it into practice. By the way, to a large extent, I am a very successful man to some people, even to myself. That's what I tell myself every day. There's a video I made about mental picture, positive mental picture. You need to see yourself winning. You need to create a mental picture of a winner before you become a winner. If you are always constantly thinking about what you don't have, or probably what is not happening, then it's never going to be what is not happening or what you don't have. But if you can learn to shift your mind for a second to what is supposed to happen, then your mind automatically boots to tell you how it's supposed to happen. And those who are supposed to come into your life to make it happen will just naturally pull in, and then life is going to make it happen no matter how. So a lot of people don't see it this way. And when I tell people that I am a billionaire and that I coach billionaires, they were like, look at him. No, I have had a mental picture of myself. And I tell you that some years to come, some people will come back to this video like, he said it. But that's the truth. I have created the mental picture. I call myself the world's most influential entrepreneur and business coach from Africa. I am very intentional about this, and I'm going to achieve it. Thank you so much for watching. Until some other time, bye-bye for now. Please share, subscribe, and also make sure that you comment. Thank you so much, and we'll do this again some other time. Bye-bye for now.